here to show you their product from their 20% project.
But what if we were here to show you something more than just a product, but the story and meaning behind our product?
For our 20% project, we learned about photography.
But hasn't there been something you planned turn out totally different from what you expected?
Because that's how our project went. We went from our project being about photography to something big and widespread with meaning and purpose.
From pictures about nature, creating an online book, to pictures about diversity in people, to finally the matters of bullying and their impact on society.
We started taking pictures of our friends, and then we transitioned to people who are wanting or trying to pursue modeling.
Of course, during this project, we had roadblocks we had to face every day, which sucked, by the way, but we were able to work around them.
For example, things that would happen to us is the fact that our camera wasn't working on some days, or uploading all the pictures on the computer was a hassle. But the biggest one was our original plan of doing an online book didn't work at all, so we decided we had to make a website.
When doing our website, we got help from our mentor we found online, Peter Westcurie, who gave us many ideas when it came to what camera to use and how to take proper pictures.
We learned a lot about photography as a whole through his pictures and his experiences.
But besides the beautiful pictures, we started talking to some of the models, and behind the cameras, most of the models had a chance to tell us their stories.
And remember, we had just met these models.
They were very different people, but somehow we made it all work.
These tales were stories deeper than expected that all teens could relate to.
And the stories were about bullying, harassment, and unrealistic expectations from society.
Actually, one of the models shared a story about despair and how she was bullied. They told us it was a daily challenge to ignore their bullying to keep walking. While the model was ignoring them, they kept coming back, creating issues and making it harder to come to school.
Another story was when people were stereotyping one of the models because of what she liked to do as a sport, which was cheerleading.
The model couldn't help but feel restricted to being herself.
Society has put an expectation of cheerleading as being people who are stuck up, pretty, but not intelligent. But this model had so much more than what others made her seem to be.
Lastly, one of our models that we went to go see was beautiful. She was brilliant, a person everybody wanted to be friends with.
But little did we know, this model had been physically assaulted by one of the people she thought she had as a friend.
Not only did these stories impact us, but we also feel like we needed to share this with the world.
Also, these stories made us closer as a group.
We started out with not knowing these girls, having relationships and friendships that could last a long time.
Throughout this project, we are taking away precious things that we would have not known without doing this 20% project.
Through these stories and photos, not only did we find the beauty, but we found the real-world problems that needed to be confronted.
So if you're going to get anything out of this presentation, just know that don't judge somebody from what they look like or what they seem to be.
Because your assumptions could do harm. One reason we decided to do this project was because we wanted people to have different views of kindness and compassion.
The other reason we wanted to talk about these issues was because we want the world to know that these are real issues in today's society that needs to be fixed.
After this, we plan to look at life in a different way.
We started with just showing kindness and showing people that compassion can go a long way.
And also be the listening, non-judgeful ear that people need nowadays.
And this is a new age and time to have an open mind when it comes to people in general. Because thanks to these projects, step by step, we can make a difference in our community.
This project has done many amazing things for us and shown us that we don't have to be the judgeful people that we are, and we don't have to judge people on what they look like, but on how their character is.
This is something we never expected to be, but we collided two very important things. That beauty is photography.
And the struggles of being a young teen in society.
Here's something to remember. Photography isn't always about the picture,
but the story and meaning behind it.
Thank you.